Hello, everyone. I'm Jamie Price. This card reading from the Cosmic Consciousness Ascension deck is deeply connected to the eclipses instead of just the equinox and the upcoming season. So, certainly, these themes will be important for bringing us into balance. But I'm going to be talking about the eclipse in Pisces on September 17th as well. I was guided to choose three cards this time, and two out of the three were from the Orion suit, which is all about releasing. Those of you that have the deck, or maybe you're doing a reading on the website, you're familiar with pulling cards and often hoping for no Orion cards. Me too. But I also really appreciate their clarity. And of course, releasing, just like the exhale, is a very important energy. The first Orion card is manipulation. This is something that Ariane, the Lyran Council of Time, has been talking about more lately, that we don't get stuck in the disempowerment narratives that abound in the media or with people that are insecure and vomiting their pain on you or around you. This is manipulation. Use your discernment, honor your discernment, even if you're not 100% sure. Hold healthy boundaries accordingly. Interestingly, the booklet actually references the topic of the final cards. I'm going to come back to that later. But the healing intention in the booklet for manipulation is I release manipulation and discover my power of love to create. This is important for us as individuals to be immersed in more love within, to really honor your sacred inner space, to love the self enough to not keep allowing manipulation to saturate you or contract you, to experience love within and let creative inspiration flow from that. And you'll want to watch my recent video about the difference between creativity and reactivity. Manipulation creates more reactivity. And there's a line in the booklet about the light language on the card initiating a power within you that feels safe with authenticity. Manipulation comes from a lack of safety with authenticity. Creativity comes from lack rather than love, from insecurity rather than balanced self-esteem. Manipulation is externally focused on filling an inner void because there's a lack of love, there's a lack of belief in capability, or no trust in the support of life. The September 17th eclipse is a lunar eclipse in Pisces, and a lunar eclipse is an opportunity to reset the subconscious. In Pisces, it can enhance mysticism, intuition, imagination, but its negative influence is illusion, deception, escapism. Manipulation creates and supports that illusion and ultimately delusion. Disempowerment narratives are prevalent with manipulation. So choose your focus and be sure that you're not in avoidance, but you're also not over immersing in information that's outside of your direct experience, outside of your control. It's a balance. And that, of course, is a great equinox energy. The second Orion card is mental body dominance. This is such a pertinent card, of course. As Ariane, the Lyran Council of Time, talks about with the tri-wave brain flow, we've been integrating more heart-mind connection, human higher self connection, subconscious to conscious mind connection. And again, watch that recent video for a lot more detail about that. But the mental body is a brilliant and perfect aspect of the human experience to help us understand, help us navigate the physical realm. Your mental body processes your understanding. So when it's connected to your heart or your infinite connection, you're able to easily navigate the creative, the subtle, and move beyond the confines of linear time. The healing intention in the booklet is I am expanding into heart mind balance. The booklet talks about how heart mind balance helps you transcend fear and see the connection in life. And that ultimately changes the impact of manipulation and separation that creates more harm in the human experience. This is important for our ascension into fourth density, where we're still in separate form, but we're operating from connection to our divinity and therefore to life and experiencing life through that lens of connection. And of course, releasing mental body dominance is part of utilizing the positive aspects that the lunar eclipse offers so that intuition, mysticism, imagination are much more prevalent instead of illusion, deception, escapism, delusion. And actually, this points to our final card, which is from the Syrian suit of initiation. It is forgiveness. Such an important energy. It's the energy of release and understanding. It is not the energy of allowing continued harm or negativity. Forgiveness is about becoming free within instead of holding on to victimhood. It shifts your identity into greater empowerment from the wisdom of lesson learned and boundaries held with self-love. And this is key to feeling safe with your authenticity. Forgiveness removes manipulation from within you, and that changes your vibrational data that is constantly communicating with the subtle realm of pre-manifestation that builds this world. The healing intention in the booklet is I forgive easily and create from freedom within. Creation from freedom within propagates more freedom and more love. And the first card of manipulation in the booklet, it references forgiveness, reminding you to forgive yourself, to forgive others for using manipulation or for allowing manipulation. Because as you do that, you become more astute to manipulation. You become freer to create without it because you're more empowered. So we're coming full circle with the messages for this full moon eclipse and the upcoming equinox and quarter. This is leading us to greater creative empowerment, which is our divine birthright. So in just a moment, the cards will be on the screen. And as you're looking at the light language, notice what comes up for you. Anything physical, mentally, emotionally, or any psychic impressions. If any storylines surface, especially around manipulation from or needing forgiveness from someone you know, or maybe it's something more collective like a government or a global experience, observe the manipulation, the mental body dominance, and seek that path of forgiveness so that you can be free to hold that loving, creative space within, which manifests through you over time. So, as you're interacting with the light language, you will release and activate for your highest good. And if it's feeling good, it's feeling positive, then you are amplifying those energies. If it's feeling negative or it's not as peaceful, then you're releasing those energies. So, just see what you notice as your higher self is supporting positive shifts from manipulation, from mental body dominance into the healing empowerment that forgiveness brings. So take a nice, relaxing breath and enjoy the written light language.